go any farther, I know a lot of you are here over the hospital and Dr. Causey or whatever. I just want to say I've been advised by legal counsel to let him explain why we do have no authority or we cannot do anything to help with this situation. Ron, would you please explain to him?
Your control over the hospital, as I have reviewed, is you have the Board of Governors who actually manages the operation of the lease. They don't have any day-to-day operation of the hospital itself. There's a Board of Trustees. I think y'all may approve those appointments, but that's your only control of that. In other words, y'all can't take a vote of this body and direct the hospital to do anything. You just don't have that authority. And especially when it comes to personnel issues. Now, if you found extreme wrongdoing, you might could bring some allegations of that nature, criminal conduct, and try to look at removal and things like that. But you're not at that point, and I've heard no suggestion of that. And I don't even know that would give you the authority to do what I don't know what anyone's attitude is, good, bad, or different, for or against. But y'all just simply do not have the authority to tell the hospital who they can employ, who they can't employ, who they grant privileges to, who they cannot grant privileges to. There's a process of once privileges are granted or denied, as the case may be, or removed, to appeal that process. And that process goes all the way up, I think, to a state level. Again, that's not anything y'all have any control over. One thing you got to be very careful about, especially in this body, is, and of course, you would not know, or at least I hope you would not know, the name of any particular patient or something that would be involved. And if you did, you don't need to repeat it because it'd be a violation of the HIPAA issues. This is not my first time to deal with this particular type of issue. First time to deal with it in modern times. We had an issue like it in another county that I represented some time ago, and so I'm somewhat familiar with the process of privileges and granting them or denying them or that kind of thing. But that's handled by the Board of Trustees, would be my understanding. And again, I've not reviewed your lease recently, but the Board of Trustees is the board that controls that, and that's the board that has some authority over that. But even that has to go through a peer review and some other things. So, in terms of you've got friends and neighbors whose opinion you respect, and you would like to have some input into that, and whether it's for or against the hospital doesn't make any difference. You just don't have any authority to do it in your official capacity as quorum court members or as a county judge. And any attempt to do that would simply just be an exercise of futility. And the last thing you want to do is don't get involved in personalities. Don't mention the name of a patient or something like that. Hopefully none of y'all have ever heard anything like that, but if you do, that would be a huge no-no. So you just don't have any authority to deal with it. You can, as private individuals, exercise your pleasure or displeasure by writing the Board of Trustees or whatever other people you have, but again, that would be only in your capacity as a private individual. This body doesn't have any official authority unless you found criminal. Let's say that you got a call from the prosecuting attorney and said there's some criminal activity involved, and maybe somebody was involved, and y'all might have some leeway to remove a board member for that. But that's certainly not anything that's ever been mentioned or discussed or mentioned to me. So that's not where we are. So as much as you might want to express your opinions as to your friends and neighbors, it's my advice that y'all simply understand you have no authority to do anything other than what the lease gives you authority to do. That is to approve the Board of Governors as appointed by the county judge and the trustees as recommended to you by the hospital when that time comes up. Any of you gentlemen have any?
Okay. The reason we wanted to bring this up is for those of you who are here for that reason. We just want you to know we have concerns, but we have no authority. So if you're here just for that, I apologize that we can't you wasn't on the agenda, and we can't allow you to speak. But I appreciate you coming. You're welcome to stay through the meeting. Thank you. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve December 12, 2017 minutes and January 9, 2018 agenda?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, Tommy, you need a treasury report?
The beginning balance as of December the 1st, 2017 for County General was $1,804,675.80. Revenues for the month were $1,805,006.82. Disbursements for the month were $562,793.11, resulting in a balance on December 31st, 2017 for County General of $3,046,889.51. Beginning balance as of December 1st, 2017 for County Roads was $1,460,239.29. Revenues for the month were $665,994.50. Disbursements for the month were $266,172.67, resulting in a balance on December 31st, 2017 of $1,860,061.12. The 1/4 cent sales tax revenues for December was $125,801.54. 1% county sales tax revenue for December was $286,422.38. General revenue turnback for December was $14,759.75. Highway revenue turnback for December was $93,140.82, and the 1/2% state highway tax for December was $45,088.74.
Do we have any quote-unquote committee reports?
Budget and finance, man, we'll have other things later, Judge.
Okay.
Personnel Committee has met twice, December 19 and again on January 2nd. And we've had discussion, and we all have salary schedules and employee handbooks, and we have further discussion to do and more meetings to come.
Thank you.
The road and road bridge and building and ground committee met on December the 6th, and we talked about some of the things that we've got going on. Your moving the rock grader, and crusher, grinder, and all that, and everything. We also brought up the fact about buying easements, and that's still an ongoing discussion.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Okay, let's move on to new business. Discussions concerning purchasing 16 Osas. Is that correct, Justice Quinn?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to explain this?
Okay, we went and looked at different types of iPads that we could use, or some type of electrical pad where we could keep up and reduce the amount of paperwork that was coming to us to help the clerk's office and your office from running so many copies, from having to mail them to each one of the quorum court members. We thought it would be easier to review using an iPad of some sort. Of course, the Apple iPad was the most expensive one. We looked at several different brands. We checked with some local companies. We ended up going to Best Buy. And Best Buy in Branson had to be Best Buy. And it was $168 for a unit that would give us 16 gigabyte of memory. And it would give us, for another $20, we could get 32 more added to that, so it would be 48 gigabyte. We can go ahead and put programs in there that we would be using to do our budgets on, to write our ordinances on, and to keep up with what's going on with county business. So at that point, I got told the price of the whole thing was about $3,200, and I would suggest that the quorum court go ahead and approve that. It's $3,237.75 to buy 16 of them, and that would include one for our attorney, one for the judge, one for Crystal Brady, and one for Tommy Creamer also, so that they would all be on the same page and keep up with what's going on.
One for Shirley.
Yes, Martin Shirley also, and I went ahead and, we talked about the big screen TV, I think Justice Milam had mentioned it, and Justice Glenn was interested in the big screen TV on the wall. I talked to Daniel with 911, and he told me that they had two already to use for a disaster when they use this room for a disaster in an area like a tornado or something. So he went ahead and set those up so that the quorum court could look at those and see if that would be adequate, so that we wouldn't have to spend any more money on anything else. He also said it's available to hook up a projector, and anything you want to project that you want to discuss with the public or with the quorum court, you can project on a screen behind me. They have that capability also to tie it all into the iPads and the TVs.
Great. Okay. I guess we need a motion to make this an ordinance. So moved. Is that correct?
You have an appropriate.
We don't have an appropriation on it yet.
Just
doing a
bring
resolution.
appropriation to the group.
Okay.
They're going to appropriate it this month or next month.
Well, probably the next one.
Yeah.
Just.
So we just need a motion to move it on.
Just a resolution, a motion.
You need an appropriation order by.
Next month. Yeah.
Pardon?
Next month.
Yeah.
So we just need a motion to carry it on.
You can order, we just get paid for it.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. Okay.
Now, I have a question, Judge. Are we gonna have training to those of us that doing really good to turn on a computer?
I hope so, because I need it too.
You gotta realize I still have a flip phone, so, all right. As long as we have some training.
We're going to move into 21st century here.
Okay, all right, good deal.
Okay. Okay, we have an appropriation ordinance to move money from the recorder's cost fund to the general fund to cover salaries and benefits with no new funds from the county general fund. Submitted by Justice Quinn.
I make a motion that we read this by title only.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. Okay.
Be enacted by the Quorum Court of the County of Boone, State of Arkansas, an appropriation ordinance to be entitled, an appropriation ordinance amending the annual budget of Boone County for the fiscal year 2018 and authorizing the county judge to administer such budget and other purposes. Now therefore be it ordained by the Quorum Court of the County of Boone, State of Arkansas. I move to adopt.
Second.
Any discussion? Chris, would you roll call?
James Wagner,
Yes.
David Thompson,
Yes.
Jim Milam,
Yes.
Glenn Redding,
Yes.
Dan Roberts,
Yes.
Brian Stanley,
Yes.
Fred Gould,
Yes.
Bobby Woods,
Yes.
Jim Hart,
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me, I seem to have skipped over the discussion, the old business discussion on the construction of the building of the sheriff's training and evidence room. So we need to go back to that. I apologize for that. I believe that, Brian, are you here?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any new information for us, sir?
I did. I gave it to Brian. I went back and kind of didn't really revise anything, but I just kind of clarified some stuff concerning our proposal. And he's got a copy of that. And then I'm here to answer any questions that you guys may have concerning that. I'm hoping we can get a lot of this put behind us and get this underway.
We don't pass that. Just one pass it. You know, the last budget and finance meeting we had, Judge, there was some questions raised about the building and its engineering, and I met with Brian, and he enlightened me on a lot of things that I think was just taken for granted as being a professional builder, and that there's more information in here, and I think it will help us make a more informed decision on how we need to proceed with this.
Brian, would you please explain to them what you explained to me on the phone about
The slab?
no, the seal from the engineer or the architect engineer?
What we've got is we've got, you know, in that proposal budgeted in there, we've got a pre-engineered metal building that'll be on site, and it'll have engineering for that building based on, I think I put the loads that they were going to apply, you know, in their design criteria for that building. And then the slab for the building we'll have a local engineer design the slab that building will set on. So we've got, you know, engineering for both of those. There was a question about the 4-inch or 6-inch thickness on the slab, and that's what, you know, instead of just putting a 6-inch thick slab, we'll have an engineered slab to go on, you know, underneath that building for the foundation. Did that clarify that?
A minimum though of 4 inches.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it could be as much as 6 and maybe even 7 if it needed.
It would be, but it's not going to be. You know, there'll be certain piers underneath the columns, you know, where the column lines are after the building. There'll be piers underneath there, but I think the slab would be for if you know, if the county needed to see a 6-inch thick slab on there, I think we could probably make that happen. But it's, you know, for foot traffic only, it's 4 inches.
And the pitch of the roof, Brian, is designed by the engineer. Meaning the width, then they just decide what pitch needs to be on it for snow load and for high winds. Is that it?
Yeah, but the engineering wouldn't really. It's got a 1/12 pitch roof on the building. If we wanted to see a steeper pitch, we could do that. But I have a 1/12 pitch figured into it.
Okay, and this building meets all state and local codes?
Yes, sir.
Any more questions?
As far as the wind load goes on there, that was an issue. I think 140 mile an hour wind load was requested in one of the meetings here. From talking with Jeremy Johnson, our local building inspector here from the city of Harrison, he said 90 is pretty standard for the area. And I think this one's rated at 115 is what they've applied to the building. So it exceeds what's for the area.
Any questions? Jim, did you have questions?
I just go back to your bidding process, Judge. We bid this out, and there was 2 bidders, and this one from Davis did not qualify.
Okay, in what way did they not qualify?
It was based on a sketch, not based on what we described in the bidding process. You described in your bidding process what this building was to be.
Any more?
No.
Can I show you a picture? Are you referring to that sketch right there?
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah, that was given to us on site after the meeting.
That's what I'm saying. It was not given to the other contractor either.
It sure was. I've got the email where it was sent
Well,
to
both
Josh.
of them don't meet what was advertised for bids.
Both contractors were there at the same time. I think you guys actually made that sketch while you were there, didn't you, with Mike Moore?
We did. I think it was all discussed, and then Mike drafted it up, and then I believe somebody in Robert's office emailed it to both Josh and I that afternoon.
That's what I thought.
So both of y'all bid on the same deal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I think if you go with Josh Thompson with Bushmade Construction, he would
But
do that.
it did not follow what was asked for in the bidding process.
Yeah, we have all rights to refuse or accept any bids. And I'm just telling you, this is a quorum. I guess my thoughts would be, Sheriff, are you happy with this building and the specs?
Yes, I think it's fine, but the decision is yours in quorum courts.
I think we've drug this thing out about as long as we need to be trying to drag it out. I'd like to see us vote on it. I realize we can't do it in the appropriation ordinance tonight, but I would like us to vote on this bid.
On a 112 pitch,
That's what.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
that's, the other bid is not 112.
Bushmaid's not 112.
Nope.
Brian?
Well, in the legal notice in the paper, we didn't specify anything about pitches.
Now, you said that the pitch
we
would
did
change
provide
if we
the-
wanted that.
But in the legal notice, we said that, we were going to have a meeting with both or interested parties to come and everybody be present and work those particulars out, discuss it.
I understood that's why we had the meeting out there, that Justice Mylan drew up the plans as a starting point to give us an idea of what we wanted, and that's why we had the meeting with both contractors and the sheriff to decide what we wanted. I don't think the quorum court ever voted on your plan, did
No.
you, Jim? I thought those were just a
Kind of guideline.
concept.
Yeah, concept.
That's what he used to advertise, so he advertised it.
You know, we talked at length about doing it piecemeal, doing the outside shell, and having the prisoners help out with the inside and all this, and we kind of come to a decision that we wanted to turn these job and not do all that. And I think that was all talked about out there with you and Josh, and the sheriff got involved with some changes that he wanted, and
Yes.
both of y'all were there. And
Yes.
Well,
It was just.
I'd like to see us move forward with this, so I'd like to see us vote on whether to move forward with the bid we have, and then,
First, select a bidder.
well, we have Davis. Yeah.
That's been voted on?
No, it hadn't been
That's what I
voted on.
read.
But the quorum don't have to do that.
I
That's my
understand.
decision.
I understand.
Okay, and so,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
What's the apprehension about a 212 and or a 312 pitch?
I don't have apprehension about it. I'm just saying this is what we've got, and we've waited so long to move it. The sheriff's happy with it. Evidently, it meets all the state specs and requirements, state and local building requirements.
Have you built several buildings like this with a 112 pitch?
Yes, sir. If a 112 pitch is the issue, I mean, do you want a 312 pitch on this building?
I think that's the best, yes.
I think we can make that happen. If that would satisfy you and
Well,
makes.
one of the reasons that when you get an ice load
Yeah.
and it freezes down next to the edge of the building, then it backs up and
Yeah.
goes in underneath your insulation and all that.
It can do that, yes. So I think if you wanted to change that, right here, we can change that to a 312 pitch and we can move past this and we'd be.
How about building it to the IBC code 12?
I would have to check on that.
That's the one that the state uses.
I would have to check and make sure, see what's in
It's
that
one
code.
approved by the Southern Building.
Didn't you have that in that one itemization?
Yes,
You did. National Building Code is what I said.
This is something other that we can, material cost wise, if you change the pitch, okay, you've got a little longer run, but then material wise, would that be much of a cost change if we change the pitch?
From a 112 pitch to a 312?
Yeah, to a 2 or a 312 or whatever.
I don't believe it would.
I mean,
That's why
you know-
I've agreed to do that right here. It's just, I think we could absorb that cost and not. Yeah,
Well,
it's not. It's just
A couple of inches.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I would like to go ahead and entertain the motion to accept the Davis bid. Move forward.
Second.
What about the IBC building code?
The bill to meet the IBC building code, I talked to Jeremy Johnson about this morning. If I'm wrong, I'll look it up and make sure.
Okay.
But Jeremy Johnson, IBC 2012 is what the city works under. 90 mile an hour wind load meets IBC code, we're at 115.
Okay, I've got a,
Motion second.
Good information. Thanks.
One question. In discussing the bidding process and all that was done, I believe that's your part that you did.
Yes, sir.
Can you assure us that the bidding process was done properly and everybody had the same information?
They
to
had
bid
the
on?
same information. We met with them. They got the same information. That's the reason we all met at the same time. They were the only two contractors that, was interested. So we all met together. We met at the jail and we met in here too, and then went to the jail.
I came up to the jail with the sheriff and you, and I met
Right.
with both contractors were there while we were talking about this.
Just want to know that the bidding process was done the same, and everybody had the same
Bet.
fairness, ability to bid.
It was, and then when we revisited the idea about making the building taller, Josh was also there for that. And he was aware of what my bid was, and I was aware of what his was.
It's been my experience that the steeper the roof, when you have wind and snow drifting, the higher it piles up on that leeward side. It piles deeper on a steeper pitch than it does a flat roof. And besides that, the jail is sitting right there and it has flat roof on it.
Does this include the changes we did in the last meeting? I know we created one restroom and this company.
But just what it is on the sheets. You read the bid sheets there. That's exactly what it includes. I don't know exactly what all the bids. I can go back over.
We got a motion in a second.
We got a motion on the second.
David Thompson,
Yes.
Jim Miley,
Yes.
Glenn Redding,
Yes.
Dan Roberts,
Yes.
Brian Snavely,
Yes.
Fred Wool,
Yes.
Bobby Woods,
Yes.
Jim Hart,
Yes.
Ralph Gwynn,
Yes.
James Wagner.
Yes.
Passes. Okay. Fine, thank you, sir.
You bet. You guys have a good evening.
All right. Moving along here.
Judge, can I say something just real quick? I just want to say thank you very much for allowing us to have this building. It's very, very important, and I appreciate you guys' confidence in us to make that building very useful. It's going to be used a lot, and that's why I really appreciate your support on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Okay. Number two, I have a resolution declaring the vacancy of District Number 7, Justice of the Peace. According to Act 14-141310, this vacancy shall be filled by the Governor of the State of Arkansas, submitted by the Justice Bobby Woods.
Yes, I move to read this resolution in its entirety.
I second that Bobby reads it.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Okay.
Be it resolved by the Quorum Court of Boone County, State of Arkansas, a resolution to be entitled, a resolution declaring the vacancy of Justice of the Peace in District Number 7, Boone County, Arkansas, whereas Justice of the Peace Robert Meek, District Number 7, has moved from the County of Boone and resigned his elected position. Now therefore be it resolved by the Quorum Court of Boone County, Arkansas, declare there is a vacancy for District Number 7, Justice of the Peace. Section 1, according to ACA 1414-1310, this vacancy shall be filled by the Governor of the State of Arkansas. Section 2, the county judge or his designated representative is hereby authorized and directed by law to send a letter within 10 days to the Governor of Arkansas declaring this vacancy. I move to adopt.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, Crystal.
Jim Miley,
Yes.
Glenn Redding,
Yes.
Dan Roberts,
Yes.
Brian Snavely,
Yes.
Fred Wool,
Yes.
Bobby Woods,
Yes.
Jim Hart,
Yes.
Ralph Gwynn,
Yes.
James Widener,
Yes.
and Dave Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, and announcements, presentations, I would like to introduce everyone to Gary Bundy. Gary, would you please stand up, sir? Gary is one that I want to ask the governor to appoint to fill this position, fill the rest of Justice Meek's term. Gary's a construction worker and a business owner, and I think he could really help our court, be an asset to the court. Anything you want to say, Gary?
I'll just try to help everybody and do the best I can.
I know you will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn already?
This program is brought to you as a public service of KT